Welcome to the mix, and on the mix we have Dwayne. Now, Dwayne is speaking on some issues. One, he's talking about Andre, that he respects Andre Stevens on the way he handled the Donnelly case, how he went forward and actually went out investigating, doing his little research and talking about it on his platform, actually bringing more light to it until persons were taken into custody on that issue. Dwayne also went on to mention that he doesn't understand why people hate him, and everything that happens on social media, he's the first name that they will call. So he's trying to figure out what's the hate for, and he's talking about the issue with, that issue, and also about his respect for Andre Stevens. So go ahead and listen to the video, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also comment. It's greatly appreciated.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Every time something happens on social media, people are quick to blame me. They're quick to say, oh, it's Dwayne Fletcher, it's Dwayne Fletcher, it's Dwayne Fletcher. He's talking. It's Dwayne Fletcher. Honestly speaking, I have the utmost respect for what Andre's doing for Jamaica. I really respect everything he's doing. And I'm one of those persons who I run up and down in his comments, right? Even if I haven't been there in a minute, I am one of the persons who's always running up and down in his comments based on the topics he's speaking about, especially when he was fighting, not fighting, when he was speaking on the Donnelly topic. Like, I really respected the fact that he's putting himself in harm's way, so to speak, in jeopardy, based on someone's well-being and someone's life that he don't know. He didn't have to speak on the whole topic, and he didn't have to highlight it on his platform. And in my opinion, I'm always going to commend him, because honestly speaking, he really went above and beyond to now where the alleged person who committed these atrocities are now in prison, or they're behind bars, and they're now facing the full force of the law, so to speak. So you see, this is what I say about a lot of you people. You give people baskets to carry water. A lot of you people give people baskets to carry water. And it's wrong. It is wrong on all levels. I'm not here to curse. I'm not going to curse. I'm just going to speak my truth. Now it shows me how much you people really hate me. And I'm going to say again, I don't know why do you guys hate me so much. Like, until this very day, I can't comprehend where all of this hatred came from. Like, I really can't. I really can't. all I do is stay in my own lane. All I do is stay in my own lane and just do my own thing, you know? And to be quite frank, people, to be quite frank, we are in two different spectrum where we're speaking on total so many different things. He speaks on things I would never speak on those things, because the things he's speaking on is of no relevance to me and what my platform is about. So honestly, I'm going to categorically say I respect what he's doing. However, last night he was on his live and he played this video of someone cursing him out and all kind of stuff, calling up the Prime Minister's name and calling him all kind of derogative names, degrading names. And honestly, those names that he's been called, I've been called the same thing, right? And my sexuality shouldn't be any of social media's business, as well as his sexuality shouldn't be any of social media's business, right? So I don't understand why this man was cursing him about his sexuality and all kind of things the man was cursing him about, right? And honestly, in that same breath, when the video he was playing came to an end, he then said, oh, and it was a blogger who paid that person to curse him. Bear in mind, this person was cursing him on Jamaican politics and all kind of things, right? The person was cursing him on Jamaican politics and a lot of things he was cursing him on. They've cursed him on the same things too. But the part where he cursed him on the Jamaican politics, I'm like, Anyways, Andre said, oh, the person who paid the blogger, Mr. Fletcher, you know yourself, right? And then the commenters started with the, they started to go crazy in the comments from what I'm getting. Anyways, I got a phone call from one of my supporters saying, Dwayne, you need to go and listen, right? And when I listened, I heard what he said, and honestly, guys, I was compelled to, I took up my phone and I called him. I said, listen, Andre, I've been watching you for a minute now. I really respect what you're doing, and under no circumstance would I ever pay anyone to curse you. You know, that's not my thing. You don't do those things, especially when people are doing amazing work for your home country. You know, he said, Dwayne Fletcher, I didn't call your name. However, the commenters they were being really derogative, speaking negatively about me, saying, oh, I love this and that. I'm like, seriously? What? Yes, no, he didn't. He said Mr. Fletcher. He said Mr. Fletcher, the person who paid the blogger, Mr. Fletcher, you know who you are. I will play that part so you guys can hear what was said. I will play that part. So none of you is going to say no name was called. And the commenters, I screenshot some of the comments. I did. I think, oh God, it's on this phone where I'm doing the damn live on. The commenters were saying Dwayne Fletcher. A lot of them were saying Dwayne Fletcher. Help me to understand, what would I be getting out of cursing a person who's speaking about a lot of politics, and, you know, what would I be achieving? What would I be accomplishing from cursing him based on the spectrum that he's blogging on? I'm not in that field. I wouldn't want to be in that field. You know, I wouldn't want to be in that field. Me, on the other hand, I speak about people's business, and what he's speaking on.